All right, so this is where I'm gonna be installing the S1s on this last groove right here. I think it's gonna tie everything together. It's gonna look pretty awesome. So the first part of the install, I'm gonna be installing these brackets that these S1s are gonna sit on top of, and one of these nuts on the bottom. So I couldn't really get an Allen key in there. What I'm gonna end up doing is unloosening this bracket so I can turn it sideways and be able to lock one side in first. Now that it's sideways, now that the bolt's sideways, I can pretty much hand screw this in and tighten it down. I'm gonna tighten the other side. Now I'm going to do the other side. Both sides mounted now. Now time to run the wires together. All right guys, so we have the lights mounted. I'm ready to run the wires. Baja does include a wiring harness, but we're not going to be using this because I don't need the switch, and it also doesn't reach the front from the tail of the vehicle, so I'm going to have to use the pigtails that are included, make my own wiring, and wire it straight to the switch pros through the driver's side. All right, so this is the wire we made with the pigtails that were included in the Bajas, and we're going to go ahead and plug this in and run it through the driver's side. We'll plug in the other pigtail, and we'll just leave this one on the side for now. I'm gonna go ahead and run the wires through the driver's side and down to the engine bay. Insert the wires through the wire loom. We'll go ahead and split this line so that we can tap into the main line that's already in the wire loom, and it'll give it a nice clean finish. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tuck in all the wires, make sure I zip tie everything down so it's nice and hidden. So for this part of the install, I'm gonna be using a universal wire hider. It's sold by KC. I'll drop a link below. I'm gonna go ahead and run it through the windshield side with 3M tape. So go ahead and install back your windshield cover. This is the KC wire hider onto the vehicle. You can see that the wires go through the groove in there. It actually locks in place and keeps water from getting in there. Alright guys, so I went ahead and ran the wires through the driver's side. I'm getting ready to wire things up. This is super easy because we're wiring it up to a switch pro. So I basically only need to connect the power to one of these terminals, and I'm gonna ground this over here, and I'll pretty much be done. It's that simple. So let's start off with the ground. And this is a Switch Pro control panel. I have it set to this one. I'm gonna turn it on. Let's check out the Bajas. There you go. Hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys got any questions, make sure you guys leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you guys answer it. Thanks for tuning in.